Hello, everyone. I hope you're all fine. Today's story is very beautiful and very helpful. It has strong life lesson. It has also simple daily life sentences. Please practice this story and repeat it with me. Now, let's start. In a small town in America, a baby girl named Helen Keller was born into a loving family. At first, Helen was a healthy and cheerful child. She laughed happily, she played joyfully, and her parents dreamed of a bright future for her. But when Helen was only 19 months old, something terrible happened. She became very sick with a high fever. Days later, the fever disappeared, but so did her ability to see and hear. Suddenly, Helen's world became completely dark and silent. She could no longer hear her mother's voice. She could no longer see her family's faces. Everything changed. As Helen grew older, life became frustrating and confusing for her. Imagine living in complete silence and darkness. No words, no music, no conversations. Helen could not understand what people wanted to say. She became angry easily because she felt trapped inside her own world. Sometimes she screamed loudly. Sometimes she broke things in frustration. Her parents loved her deeply, but they did not know how to help her. Many people believed Helen would never learn anything, but her mother refused to give up hope. One day, Helen's parents found a young teacher named Anne Sullivan. Anne arrived at Helen's home with patience, courage, and determination. And that meeting changed Helen's life forever. At first, teaching Helen seemed impossible. Anne tried spelling words into Helen's hand using finger movements. But Helen did not understand that those hand signs represented real objects. Still, Anne never gave up. Day after day, she continued teaching patiently. Then came one magical moment. One morning, Anne placed Helen's hand under running water and slowly spelled the word W-A-T-E-R. Again and again. Suddenly, something incredible happened. Helen finally understood. The movements in her hand had meaning. Everything around her had a name: water, book, tree, mother. Helen became excited with joy. For the first time in her life, she realized language could connect her to the world. That single moment opened the door to knowledge. After that day, Helen learned rapidly. She touched objects and eagerly learned new words. Her curiosity became unstoppable. Soon, she learned to read using Braille. Then, she learned to write. Later, she even learned to speak, something many people once believed impossible. Every achievement shocked the world. A girl who could neither see nor hear was learning faster than anyone imagined. But Helen's journey was still difficult. People often doubted her abilities. Some thought she would never live independently. Others believed higher education was impossible for her. But Helen continued moving forward. With Anne Sullivan always beside her, Helen entered school and later attended college. Imagine how difficult that was. She could not hear lectures. She could not see books. Yet she studied harder than almost everyone around her. And then history was made. Helen Keller became the first deaf-blind person to graduate from college. The world was amazed. The little girl, once trapped in silence, had become an educated woman, inspiring millions. But Helen did not stop there. She traveled across countries, giving speeches and encouraging people with disabilities. She wrote books about courage, hope, and determination. She showed the world that physical limitations do not limit the human spirit. People everywhere admired her strength. Helen once said, "The only thing worse than being blind is having sight, but no vision." Those words inspired generations. Helen's story teaches us something powerful. Life may become difficult. Challenges may seem impossible. People may doubt you. But determination can break even the strongest barriers. Helen could not see the world. She could not hear the world. Yet she changed the world. So if you ever feel weak, if you ever feel hopeless, if you ever think your problems are too big, remember Helen Keller. A girl surrounded by darkness discovered light through learning, courage, and never giving up. Your difficulties do not decide your future. Your courage does. And sometimes the strongest people are the ones who fight battles nobody else can see. Even in complete darkness, a determined mind can still shine brightly.